Anyone out there? I look like such a jerk in that thumbnail. Oh my god.
Well, if the face fits, wear it. He said, I'm just going to stay here and die on the floor.
No! Bowie, come here. Can you guys hear me? Is anyone in here? This whole pop-up came up saying that live streaming is not working right now.
But then it's working.
I'm so over it. You can hear. Thank you. Thank you guys for sticking with us through this because it is very frustrating. I can imagine it is also frustrating on your end. Okay, so what were we even talking about? So we're talking about Alyssa and Whitney, and they're talking about potentially throwing a future HOH competition to someone from the Girls Alliance, and they don't want to do it this week, as in tonight, but potentially the week after, because they're thinking, well, if our alliance wins, we don't want them to pick off the entire Girls Alliance before we have a chance for them to take out some of our allies. So they're like, we got to do this pretty soon. All right. So anyway, I just can't with Alyssa and Whitney. It's too much. So then Alyssa was going around to everybody asking if she has their vote, and they're all telling her yes. And she's saying, I don't know who I'd put up if I win HOH. I guess if anyone votes against me, I would put that person up. Very subtle. But anyway, Travis, on the other hand, is not really campaigning to anyone else. He did his pitch for Frenchie and Brent, and that was pretty much it. He's not really making the effort with anybody else, which is kind of sad to see. So then Christian and Alyssa had a game chat on the Sky Bridge, and Alyssa starts telling him about the all-girl alliance. And she's like, okay, I heard this from Whitney, so we got to keep this on the down low until Frenchie tells us about it. But she says, yeah, Brittany, Tiffany, Claire, and Azza, they went to Frenchie and asked him to join their alliance. Okay, first of all, you're leaving out a few people there. Second of all, listen to yourself. Listen to yourself. You're saying that these smart, intelligent women went to Frenchie and asked him to join a girls' alliance. What part of that makes sense? I can't. But she says, yeah, it's going to be awesome. Frenchie's going to get info for us. So then Christian's like, whoa, so they didn't bring you into the all-girl alliance? What the F is that? And Alyssa says, which is something that she said a million times last night, because I think they think that I'm closer with the guys. Obviously, look what you're doing right now. So she says she trusts Hannah because she's not in the Girls Alliance either, but she is. So then Alyssa says, I don't think the Girls Alliance is going to go after girls, they're not going to go after me or Whitney, so they're probably going to try and pull us in eventually, and we can get info too, and we can try and get in their heads. No, I don't think so. But to make a long story short, Christian and Alyssa solidify a final two together. Of course, we knew this was coming, but a little while later, we get some Xavier time. Yay! So Xavier was talking to the cameras on the Sky Bridge, and he says, I don't want to win this next HOH. F that. I am going to be throwing it the first chance that I get. Smart. He says if someone outside of the Slaughterhouse wins, that sounds like a Slaughterhouse problem, not an Xavier problem. Oh, damn. Okay. So he says, I would prefer Alyssa wins because she would take shots that I can't. I'm not feeling that part as much, but I like the other stuff. So he says, if I were to win HOH, I'd have to put up Claire and Derek X. I don't have many other options, and I can't put up Baby D. So he says again, I can't win this one. I'm not going to do it. Okay. So it's nice to get a little insight into Xavier's thinking. So then later, Frenchie chats with Christian and Alyssa in the HOH room, and it's such a different vibe than the beginning of the week when he wanted to target them because he thought they were a blossoming showmance. And now they are all buddy-buddy again, and he's jumping onto the HOH bed to hang out with them. So they're all like that Paul Rudd meme where he's talking to himself and he's like, who would have thought? Like, look where we are. Whatever. Who would have thought we'd be together after the way this week started? I can't even imagine. I couldn't imagine the things that happened this week ahead of time. I couldn't have. You can't make this shit up. So Christian and Alyssa say now they're forced to work together because everybody already thinks they are anyway. So, like, why not? Right? I mean, yeah. Everybody, perception is everything. So if they're already thinking it anyway, why not? But the three of them agree. They're all iffy about Xavier. They can't point exactly to what it is, but there's something there that feels off with them. So then Frenchie tells them about the Girls Alliance, the French kisses. He hasn't saying the name to anybody because that would look really weird if his name was in the Alliance when he didn't create it, right? But anyway, they pretend like they didn't already know about it because, again, Alyssa heard this information from Whitney and they wanted Frenchie to feel like they were hearing it from him. So Alyssa finds out that Hannah is in it, and so is Sarah Beth. Oh, okay. So Hannah was lying to her then. Ouch. So then Christian's telling Frenchie, you're the most powerful person in the house right now because you're covered on both sides. And Frenchie's like, hell yeah. Like, the three of us are effing golden because I'm going to be able to influence both sides and make sure that you two are safe. So he says, we're running this house right now. We are running this house. So then they put their hands in to form a trio. Okay, moving on. Travis still really was not campaigning to anybody else last night. At one point, he was in the gym with Brent, and he was asking Brent, like, what'd you think of my presentation? Like, where's your vote right now? And Brent says, I wish you could stay, but with everything that's already in place so far, it's not looking good. So Brent says, I wish we had started bonding sooner, but I just don't think that you're going to be able to get the votes. It was very Hamilton. You don't have the votes. You don't have the votes. He's never going to be president. But anyway, Travis says he's debating dropping bombs in his eviction speech. He's asking, like, is there anything I can say that could potentially, like, help your game? Because he's trying to help Brent out, and Brent's like, I don't know about that. And Travis is like, well, maybe I could say something about, like, Frenchie lying. And Brent's like, I don't know that that's going to help me. So, and then he was trying to tell Travis, like, is that really, like, the legacy that you want? Yes, it is, okay? Don't freaking say that. That is the legacy that we want. So anyway, moving on. It seems like Travis doesn't really care that much that he's leaving. I think he's got a pretty good life for himself in Hawaii, so I don't think it's bumming him out that much that he's leaving. But anyway, today, nothing really seems to be changing right now. Claire was, like, leading a yoga class. Brittany is still pissed that she's being blamed for starting this Girls Alliance that she was not even present for the formation of. And Travis is going to be leaving tonight unless something insane happens. But I want to know from you guys, who do you want to win the next HOH? I would love to see somebody from the Kingslayers win. I'm a little bit nervous that that's going to make them a target moving forward, but I'm nervous also that if they don't win, a few of them could be up on the block. So I would like to see a Kingslayer win, but let me know what you guys think in the comments. Again, I'm so sorry that the stream was so shitty.
It's not your fault.
We had to restart it twice. That is,
well, yeah.
Yeah, that's insane.
Total.
But I want to thank you guys for sticking with it. And in the future, if you're watching one of these not live and you see, or if, like, the video just, like, ends abruptly, look for another part because there's more. We wouldn't just leave you hanging like that. Don't worry. We would finish the spoiler. But anyway, I want to thank our super chatters today. You guys are awesome, and we couldn't do this without you. So Donnie Greenwell, thank you so much. Michelle, I'm dying. Michelle C, thank you so much. Alex Garza, thank you so much. And Justice, thank you so much. You guys are wonderful. Yeah.
Dead inside, anyway.
Have been dead inside for many years, but thanks again. we'll see you tonight for the eviction recap. Should be
Yes.
fun. I'm excited to get a new HOH in there. I'm sick of Frenchie's HOH reign, so I want something new. No, I want to see him evicted
Suffer?
like
Oh,
the real way.
okay.
I never like to see people self-evict.
Yeah.
It's
no,
not satisfying.
It's not.
And it's just sad. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's episode. So thank you all for being here. Thank you for playing hopscotch with us. Yasir Bakir, thank you so much. Or Yasser Bakir, thank you so much for the super chat. We appreciate it. And we'll see you guys next time. So until then, much love.